So now we're under the truck, and you can see where the bell housing comes up and meets the back of the engine. So we don't want to mess with that. Also, don't get confused and think that this is your oil pressure switch. I was digging around and saw that and thought, yippee, I've got it. But in fact, we simply relocate the oil filter, which you can see is right there. And guess what? Lo and behold, your oil pressure switch comes right off in front of it. We'll go back to the oil filter. There's the oil filter. Now remember, I'm on the ground on my back and looking up. So let's review. There's the oil pressure switch, and you can see that its wire looks like a vacuum hose or a fuel hose. It is not. That is in fact the wire that comes off the back of the oil pressure switch and virtually right into the harness that I pointed out before. So that, I would call this like the heart of your engine, because if you imagine these are the veins and everything coming off the engine, you can kind of see this as maybe a pacemaker type situation. But enough about that. The fact is that you can see that the bolt is a standard bolt. I hear it's 21 millimeter. I haven't verified that, but it looks like you could get this out with a box wrench. And of course, if I were to do it now and reach up with my flashlight hand, that would pour oil down on me. So what I've devised is that your access down here is really going to be taking that oil filter off from above, putting an oil pan right where I'm lying. You can look down and line it up, kick it with your feet, however, get it centered below here. And then you can basically just reach down underneath and feel for yourself. But I would not remove the oil pressure sensor. I'm not going to show you how you get down there with a knuckle or any kind of slanted or bendable type of ratchet. Probably you want to get the box wrench on there and then scooch over to the side here on your way out to the fender, which is what I'm about to do. So that's a wrap up. I didn't get real detailed, but again, the review is you either have a bell housing oil pressure sensor house, which is on either the back of the left or right of the engine right before it meets the transmission, or you have this type that's at or near the oil filter and can probably reach from below or above depending on how many tools and attachments that you want to use. Thanks for watching. You can like, but you can't subscribe because a long time ago I messed up and clicked on one of my own videos, and Google forever never bans you. So I did this out of goodwill, and I hope it helps.